Brendan, one of those really, you probably should have won, you could have lost, and you have to settle for a point.
You know, there's no doubt we deserved to win the game. I thought our performance level was outstanding. We had total domination near enough of the first half, and 1-0 was probably maybe a bit right, but we had other chances. So the first half performance was outstanding, and then we give away a disappointing goal that right on half time can leave you a little bit deflated. But performance-wise, I was really happy with the first half. Second half, again, we continued to press, to probe, to create chances, and then all of a sudden we find ourselves giving away a really poor goal, and that's been our problem. Not about organisation, not about anything other than decision making, and we sometimes make poor decisions, which, as I said, you can't do if you're going to keep clean sheets. So, but in fairness to the players, the character that they yet again showed, going behind in a game, in a big game, and then down to 10 men, we kept working, we kept penetrating, we kept fighting, and the goal at the end was the very least that we deserved after, you know, a performance that was better than when we won here last year at 5-1. You know, our efforts on goal, the creation of chances, the domination with the ball, and obviously the pressure that we put on the ball was very impressive today.
I saw your win at White Hart Lane. I feel this was sort of, you know, those two performances are the standout performances of the season so far. That and here today, it was as good as that. Yeah, and probably up until last weekend in the Manchester United game, which, you know, the 3-0 probably flattered them a little bit. But I've seen enough in that performance to see that we were moving in the right direction. We've obviously changed around the system a bit, and so that worked well for us, even though we lost the game. An excellent performance in the week and result in the cup, and then today was again another step forward for us. So we still got a bit of work to do, but certainly the tempo and the rhythm and the speed and the domination with the ball is starting to return, and that's something that's very important for how we work. Your 3-4-3 certainly seems to have got you where you want to be in an attacking sense. You're creating far more chances, I feel. Do you feel it's helping defensively, or is that verdict out on that at the moment?
No, I think if you look at it today, I think you only need to look at the shots on goal. You know, this is a team that's up there with some of the best in Europe with the ball, and I think they were restricted to 3 shots on target. Our problem is decision making. It's not about organisation. It's, you know, we work tirelessly in terms of the balance in our game, both offensive and in particular defensive. You know, unit work, small groups, individual work, but the first goal, for example, comes from, it wasn't a free kick, it was a poor decision by the referee. The players dived, they get the free kick, the line's fine, but then we make mistakes. You know, we miss 3 duels in the air, and that's not about organisation, that's about 1v1 defending. And they end up getting a goal which totally flattered them. And then obviously the second half they break away, and they get one guy in the box. You know, we talk about Giroud, makes great runs, and always to the first post. So, as I said, for us it's more decision making, but our ability is both in defence and in attack. Attack today was very good. In the main, our defending was good. You know, we stopped the transition moments whenever we lost the ball in the main, but there's certainly areas that we need to improve on. But overall, the performance today was outstanding, and I give great credit to the players and their character to keep going right to the very end.
And can I just ask you about the decision making in terms of the red card? I mean, Barini was right, actually. It should have been a Liverpool throw-in. But he's thrown the ball away. He's got a yellow card, which was always going to happen if you do that. And then, of course, moments later, he's off. You got the goal anyway, but it could have been very costly.
Could have been. I think he's just enthusiastic, Fabio. He's come on, he's trying to make an impact in the game. Great work rate, as you say, to get the throw in. Obviously, he didn't get it. A little bit of frustration, of course. Having maybe not played so much as well, but really more wanting to fight for the team. And of course, then the ball bounces and his foot's up, so it's probably a yellow card. So, but I think it was unfortunate to have seen red, because I don't think there was anything, you know, malicious in anything that he's done. But unfortunately, it put us down to 10 men, and the fight and the character of the team then had to come up to the fore, and that's what happened.